Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens, aka XLM. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So we're going to be starting with this video of Jed McCaleb basically explaining why Stellar is actually built to, have that, workflow, if you will, of gold, where it could be transacted over this DLT. It could be moved, etc. settled. And this is from Digital Asset Investor. This is a video that he posted on Twitter, but listen closely. It's a 20-second long video, and then we will discuss it.
There is this concept inside Stellar of a token, right? And that token was meant to represent fiat currencies for the most part. I mean, we thought maybe people would use it for gold and other things, Stellar. But if you're doing something that's very simple, where it's like a loyalty point or like, an ounce of gold or what have you, like that's better done on Stellar because it's just designed for that, right? So.
And we've actually been talking about this for a little bit of time, even with XRP. We've been talking about the move towards the gold standard. These tokens were specifically designed to move fiat currency, settle fiat currency nearly instantaneously. It's in a few seconds. But these DLTs are going to be crucial. And I've actually talked about the future system, the future financial system, how I perceive it to be. A lot of people think that these digital tokens, XRP, XLM, Algorand, etc., are going to be backed by, precious metals. That's just not the case. I don't see that being a thing. We've actually discussed this with Matt Hamilton on Twitter, where I was even, asking him the question, like, there's a lot of people saying that XRP will essentially be backed by gold. What do you think of it? And if you guys don't know who Matt Hamilton is, he was a lead developer for Ripple. And he even said it is a ridiculous statement and it doesn't make much sense at all. Why would you back, a precious metal by, it just doesn't make fundamental sense at all. To me personally, when you look at gold, when you look at what's happening within the financial system, it's more so CBDCs will be issued out on DLTs. Those CBDCs will be backed by gold, aka the new gold standard, and those CBDCs will be transacting over DLTs. Interoperability will be at the forefront, which we could talk about that with like Quant Network with their Overledger operating system. That's how I perceive this to be. Again, when we look at precious metals, they will not be backing these tokens. If anything, these tokens will be the bridge for, gold-backed CBDCs. That's how I look at this. Of course, everyone has their own opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. But that's my personal opinion. But we've also been really kind of looking at what Stellar is doing as well. You guys know me. In the last couple videos, I have been discussing my thoughts on XLM and Stellar themselves. They are more so kind of, focused on the retail sector. They're kind of being that bridge between the legacy system and the crypto system within financial, cross-border payments, remittances, and things like that within the P2P market. And we actually do see here, we traveled across borders to meet one of the winners of the Stellar Community Funds Round 10, meet Link.io, a fintech aiming to fix the cross-border payments infrastructure in Africa. Now, if we actually go and look at this is still, again, centered on the P2P market. They do also have a B2B market as well. We actually do see down here, wishing to solve the problem of fractured financial systems in Africa, Link set out to establish the foundation of a digital cross-border payments infrastructure while offering streamlined B2B and even P2P products. Again, like I said, we look at XLM, we look at XRP. A lot of people want to compare these two. They want to have these two competing. I just don't look at it like that. I look at these, tokens having enough room at the table to fully eat. There's going to be a lot of money to be fully disrupted, specifically within the P2P, market, the B2B market as well. There's going to be a lot of money that is going to flow through these DLTs. Now, of course, they do break down how they started after sizing up the cross-border payments and remittance market in Africa, an impressive $7 billion. Emmanuel and his team decided to leverage their expertise to build a suite of products, bridge Africa's internet of value using blockchain, and, in Emmanuel's words, solve real problems for real people around cross-border payments. And then infrastructure is impressive. They do break this fully down. And again, by becoming an anchor on Stellar, issue an NGNC, an integrating SEP6 deposit and withdrawal API and SEP24 hosted deposit and withdrawal, Link is able to provide its clients worldwide access to on and off ramps and digital assets through its NGNC dashboard. These clients can quickly send payments at an optimal exchange rate without requiring a deep knowledge of blockchain technology. This is being the bridge between the retail sector and the crypto sector. This is why I always talk about these specific assets. Things are moving rapidly around these areas, specifically in Africa as well. We actually talked about this with MTech, with Hedera as well. A lot of things moving in with like their CBDC. We actually do see down here an NGNC dashboard aimed towards businesses, offering them an all-in-one payments platform complete with a treasury and custodial dashboard, in addition to direct access to their multi-chain Nigerian Naira stablecoin NGNC. Through the interface, businesses can accept and send payments globally, leveraging a combination of digital and traditional payment rails. I think that this is awesome, and there's going to be a connection to 50 countries in addition to holding multiple currencies in their accounts, which can be loaded in a virtual debit card provided by Link. I think that this is awesome. And currently, Link has integrated 4 businesses with an MRR of $825,000, with 33 more ready for integration and another 81 on the waitlist for the NGNC dashboard. As for the P2P platform, 262 users have fully onboarded, with more than 1,000 on the waitlist for its full launch. And so far, this thing has been doing very well. I think that this company is one to really kind of tally up there with some of the other major names on Stellar. And like I said, they're fully disrupting the P2P and even the B2B market. But mainly, I always look at them as a retail token. That's the way that I really kind of perceive it. But there is going to be a lot more disruptions happening around the world within streamlined payments, within digital connections with crypto and the legacy networks. Things are rapidly moving, and we actually do see over here, built on Stellar, Fonbnk. The biggest friction in the markets we go after is the highest or the high transaction costs and moving money around Stellar. It's a great partner to us from that standpoint, says Fonbnk CEO and founder, CDuff US. And we actually do see over here, Fonbnk provides an on-ramp for mobile-first cash-based economies using prepaid airtime and USDC on Stellar. And we actually do see down here, they do break down the full about. They do break down the challenge as well. There's a lot of high, fees within the area of, really kind of transacting on a day-to-day basis, specifically like cross borders. And we do see down here the biggest friction is exactly what we talked about in regards to cost. And then the solution down here, understanding that airtime is just as good as cash in terms of value and utility. Founder Chris Duffus wanted to build a blockchain-powered marketplace that would enable African mobile phone users to quickly convert their airtime credits into digital money and back. This would enable individuals and businesses to provide or purchase discounted airtime, sell any excess airtime, and use airtime in general as a form of transactable value. And we do see down here, Fonbnk can now turn the 8 billion active prepaid SIM cards globally into virtual debit cards via tokenization on Stellar. This is huge. 8 billion active prepaid SIM cards. 1.4 billion people currently unbanked can now access financial services and markets previously beyond their reach. And they actually do mention the asset tokenization and issuance down here, a frictionless user experience. 250,000 users, $10 million gross merchandise value, and 12 countries of operation. I think that this is incredible. And this is just the start. And this is like what we are talking about, is the specific disruption that Stellar is focused on in regards to the end users, aka the retail sector. Yeah, sure, they are still going after the businesses, but they're not going after like financial institutions, banking clients, which I always said like that is what Ripple is doing with XRP. I mentioned this a lot in my XLM videos because everybody seems to like think that you only need to hold XLM or XRP, that they're going after all of the money. That is a very ill-conceived, notion within this market. I think that it comes from, a lot of individuals kind of pushing the all the money aspect. To me, it's illogical to think that only one token will grasp all of the money. I think that XLM is going to play a pivotal role, and Fonbnk is also a major client. And even if you go over to their, major their website, fonbnk.com, we do see like airtime is your on-ramp to digital money. Like this is the bridge between crypto and the retail sector. And they're really kind of building out this. In fact, this is not the only project. There's so many other ones on Stellar that are disrupting this market specifically. And again, things are rapidly changing around this scene. And Stellar is at like the main focus point for it. They are at the forefront of this market. And I think that this is incredible. Specifically, the fact that they are mentioning like the tokenization aspect, which I told you guys, like tokenization is going to be a huge area of focus on all of these DLTs. It is a huge market in regards to tokenization. I know that it hasn't really started to pick up besides like, tokenization in NFTs. But there's a lot more in this market that a lot of people are kind of missing out on, specifically like even in real estate, etc. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As there's up to you all, have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.